Hey friends, welcome to our June Craft Along with Us box. And this is a watermelon door hanger. You can hang it anywhere you like. It's got that primitive farmhouse look and I love it. So what I do is I take all my pieces and put them on a tape board. Now you can see I've used this board over and over and you can do that too. And I try to put like colors together, like the things I'm going to paint: black, brown, yellow, and those are the colors that I'm using. And you can use chalk paste or paint, whatever you like, and in any shade you like. So the first thing I did is I painted that white line, and I just followed along. There's a place that shows you where to do that, and I just painted on top of it. And y'all, I am going to come back after I paint the red and green, and I am going to put 2 coats of each one of those on there. But I do come back and kind of blend in that white line so it's not so bright. And you don't have to be perfect with this because we are going to lightly sand it and distress it, you know, for the final look. And I think you're going to love it. It's got the perfect primitive farmhouse cottage look. And now you see me painting the red. There are score lines for the seeds. They're a little bit hard to see in this video is bright, but you'll know where to put your seeds. Plus, as always, you can paint your designs and place your pieces anywhere you like. We're just giving you an idea here to make it easier. So I dry this, and now while it's drying completely, I'm going to go over and paint the pieces that come with this. Now, there's going to be a center piece in the middle of the sunflowers, so you don't have to worry about painting that. So, and I'm using green, yellow, black, red, brown, and black. Now, for the center of the sunflowers, I did paint them black to start with. And I did paint the crow's beak, the yellow, same yellow as the sunflowers. And now I dry everything, and then once everything's dry, I'm going to go over the center of my sunflowers with brown, like with a heavy dry brush, so that a little bit of the black shows through. And now I'm just mixing up some colors to put on my leaves. I don't want them to be the same color as the watermelon, and you're going to see at the very end, I'm going to lighten them up some more. So I'm just, mixing a little white, a little brown with the green and layering it on here. And now I took a dry brush with a little bit of brown, because sunflowers are all kinds of colors. Now, if you want to do your solid without any dimension, go right ahead. Now, I just took the end of the paintbrush, dipping it in the black, and I'm making a few of the sunflower seeds and the crow's eye. All right, now we're going back in with the second coat. Then I'm going to take some of this lighter green, and I'm going to make some watermelon stripes. Now, you can mix a little white or a little yellow with the green that you're using if you don't have a totally different color. And also, you don't have to put stripes on your watermelon if you don't want to. So here I am drying everything, and now touching up a little bit of the white. I'm going to mix a little bit of red with the white to make a light pink. Then I'm going to come back in and do the same thing towards the bottom of the white, except with white and green, just so that it's not like a stark white line. There I am mixing in the green. And I'm just going along the edge. You know how that part of the watermelon is never like perfectly white or pink or red or green. That's what I'm doing. All right, there we go. Then I'm going to dry everything, touch up. You can touch up wherever you need or where you think you need. And there's that second coat of red. Anyway, now I'm going to take my sanding block and sand all over. And then I'm going to use the Distress ink and touch up like here and there, just so that it's not like, I don't know, stark, bold. Okay, I'm sanding all my little pieces, and I'm going to do the same thing with the Distress ink. And y'all, this is totally optional. If you want to leave your solid without any distressing, feel free to do that, and use any colors you like. I just dusted everything off, and I do the distressed ink on everything, even though I didn't show that. There I am. I'm starting to glue things together. And the first thing I did was kind of lay things out to where I wanted them to be. And then now I'm adding the glue. And now you can glue your crow and your sunflowers anywhere you like. I got a little bit of glue right there, so I wiped it off. Y'all, I love, love, love this box. It is so much fun. And to me, it's like, you know, summer in a box. Watermelon, sunflower seeds, crow. I just love it. And I hope you guys love it too. We do these boxes once a month, and they're available while we have supplies. And y'all see me, I'm going back in and I'm lightening the color of my leaves because I didn't want them to be exactly the same green as the watermelon. And, you know, I should have been paying attention when I first painted them, but this just adds a little more dimension. I mean, this really makes you feel artsy, doesn't it? I just love how the final design looks. And then I'm going to take some twine in those holes after I get all this dry and tie a knot. You know, I just cannot quit painting. I got to add a little bit of dark green now in spots. Listen, are you ever really finished painting? So, see, I mean, here I go. I'm just touching up again. But anyway, this is stinking cute. I'm just making sure everything's glued down. I hope you guys love it. We love spending time with y'all and crafting these boxes. And we hope you enjoy them as much as we do. We really enjoy them. All right, here we go. I'm going to tie 2 knots in this twine. Now, you could use wire. You could use ribbon. And we are not going to put a bow on this. Can you believe it? Also, in your package, you got the prettiest tissue paper. And we hope that you use that on something too. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.